It's now 5:30, and I'll call this special meeting to order. Establishment of a quorum, let the record reflect that all members are present with the exception of Dr. Rivera. Item number 3, approval of proposal for installation of vinyl tile at various campuses, proposal number 16-05-35. Dr. Leo.
Members of the board, you will recall that at last week's board meeting, we brought to you a proposal offering 2 vendors who were going to do the job of replacing tile at several of our schools. Certain factors, following the board meeting, certain factors came up that have caused us to reevaluate the project, and I'm going to call on Mr. Sanchez to give you the specifics of what we are proposing at this time. Mr. Sanchez and Mr. Garcia, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Leo. Board President, members of the board. As Dr. Leo said last week,
Excuse me,
we had
just
this.
real quick, let me go ahead and recognize that Dr. Rivera joined the meeting at 5:31. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Okay. Last week's board meeting, we had discussed the installation of tile, the project at 5 elementary schools. There were some items that were not in the specifications that we discussed with the contractors. We talked to them about those terms, and we double-checked on the timeline, the availability of tile. We met with the 2 companies we were initially recommending. After we discussed the project with the companies, one of the companies considered that the deadlines that they had to call in to the manufacturer of the tile, the colors, the quantities we had, were not going to be enough time to receive the tile in time for the installation. And they thought they might need to have some extra costs due to the time, again, to finish by July 29, the original deadline of the project. And they decided to withdraw from the project. We met with them twice in person and by phone several times, and they decided that they couldn't do it. We met with the other company, Jones Construction from Weslaco, about doing all 5 schools, and Mr. Jones, the president, assured to us that he had the staff to do them. He could get tile, the colors were requested, which were requested by the principals. He could get them in time to do the installation and complete it in time without any problems. So after discussing that with him, going over the contract terms, including liquidated damages, we felt comfortable to recommend his company to do the project for all 5 schools. And that's what we presented to the board for approval.
Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, are you comfortable with this? You comfortable with this? So move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Adrian Gonzalez to approve as recommended by administration, a second by Mr. Nieto. Any further discussion?
Yes, these schools are presently occupied by.
Yes.
How are we, is the office going to send somebody over there to help them to move all their stuff out?
At the end of the school year, well, maintenance department, warehouse will get together to remove, we have a week to remove furniture from the schools. The following week, the company will come to start removing tile and carpet.
Okay, make sure that Mr. Jones works this out with you all to make sure that you all have enough room for him to work, because I don't think you're going to be able to get everything out of the way.
We're going to work with both sides of the school.
Back
Move
and
to one
forth.
side, do it, and then move
So-
the furniture back to the other
Because
side.
that's what I can see causing a problem with completing the projects on time, that if our people do not move things out of the way, then there's going to be an issue down the road. So
No,
be
we-
prepared.
Yes, we looked at that, and then after July 29, our custodial department will go in to wax the floors, and then put
Okay.
the furniture back, so we can be ready when school starts for the teachers come back on the 15th.
Okay.
Andres, I'm assuming
Yes,
that
sir.
there's no summer school at these schools, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah, we
good.
discussed that earlier.
Yeah, and so is this the first phase of, because there's some other schools that I would say probably also need tile later on. Is this the first phase of these 5 schools?
Yes, there's 4 other schools that we wanted to do next year. These were the more urgent ones.
Okay.
That are all, the tile is older, the carpet is older than the other schools.
So the other 4 schools are which ones?
Right now, we have Margot Elementary, Silva Elementary, Gonzalez Elementary, and I believe it's Memorial Elementary.
And these schools are probably the oldest ones that,
The carpet is the oldest one.
okay, okay.
The 54 days start when? What's your anticipated start date?
Beginning on June 6th.
June 6th?
Yes.
And the 54 days will take you through
To
July 29?
29, yes.
Okay.
I kind of missed a little bit on this. Is Jones Construction, are they aligned with another Jones firm from Weslaco?
No, they are Jones Construction from Weslaco.
Yes, I understand. Is there another Jones Construction in Weslaco?
There's only one. He says he's the only one. I don't know.
Yeah, there's another one, another Jones. Is there a connection with another firm?
The,
Construction
you're
as
referring
well?
to Elijah Jones?
You can ask him.
He's here.
Good evening. I'm sorry, what was the question, Dr. Rivera?
There's another Jones Construction here in Weslaco. Are you aligned with him by any chance?
No, I'm not aware of another Jones Construction, no.
It's just you and your company, right?
Just me, I'm the sole owner.
Okay.
Any further questions for Mr. Jones?
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
thanks. We have a motion on the floor, motion by Adrian Gonzalez, second by Mr. Nieto. All those in favor, please vote so by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 4, closed meeting. Number 1, pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 551.071 and 551.074 regarding the superintendent. Letter A, consultation with legal counsel regarding investigation. B, discussion regarding appointment, employment, resignation, duties, and/or status. C, discussion regarding proposal of termination. D, consultation with legal counsel regarding A, contemplated litigation, B, a settlement offer, or C, a matter in which the duty of the attorney of the Weslaco Independent School District under the Texas Disciplinary Rules of Professional Conduct of the State Bar of Texas clearly conflicts with Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code. It is now 5:37. We will convene to executive session. It's now 6:30, and we will reconvene in open session. Item number 5, number 2, possible action on closed meeting items regarding superintendent. A, possible action regarding appointment, employment, resignation, duties, and/or status. This is a non-action item, correct? Item? Item B, possible action on proposal of termination. Do I have a motion?
Yes. I move to propose a midterm contract termination of Dr. Ruben Alejandro and move to authorize the board president to provide notice of the same.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Nieto, a second by Adrian Gonzalez. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor, please vote so by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item C, possible action on A, contemplated litigation, B, a settlement offer, or C, a matter in which the duty of the attorney of the Weslaco Independent School District under the Texas Disciplinary Rules of Professional Conduct of the State Bar of Texas clearly conflicts with Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code. This is also a non-action item. We are now in Section 6, adjournment.
So move.
It is now 6:31, and we are adjourned.